That's all that matters, though. That matters, though. It's that we gonna take this to the top, man. Reaper.
It's good, y'all. Demon D, chilling with my boy Freddie D, Frederick Douglass, with some Sunday motivation. Sometimes when you need motivation or you want to inspire yourself, you have to look to the past and look to those who were strong in times when it was difficult to be strong. Frederick Douglass, for those of you who don't know, he was born in the early 1800s. His birthday, I think they give him, is like February 14, 1818 or something like that. But it's really unknown because he was born into slavery at 6 years old. He was separated from his mother and he was sent to a slave farm. He was taught at that farm, I guess because he came so young, the actual slave owner's wife taught him how to read. And he was probably one of the very few slaves at that time that knew how to read. And furthermore, he went on to teach other slaves to read by using the Bible. Well, needless to say, when his owner found out that little tidbit that he was educating the other slaves, they shipped him off to another slave owner's farm who was known for being extremely violent. And, it's understood, the history there, that Mr. Douglass endured there was not easy. A lot of violence, I'm sure. He tried to escape 3 times from that farm, and on the 3rd time was successful. He made his way up north, and he became a slavery abolitionist once he got to the free north, where slaves were considered north. He toured the country with the abolitionist party and actually even got his hand broken at one of, I guess, the demonstrations, and he never recovered from that injury. His hand was always broken. He eventually worked his way up to be a very big part of the Emancipation Proclamation being read by Abraham Lincoln. And as everybody knows, the Emancipation Proclamation was the president's decree that slaves were free from slavery and that slavery was illegal. It was actually declaring slavery was illegal. And he never passed the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment like Douglass wanted him to right up front. But later on, those amendments were passed to free slavery, give people the rights to vote, give slaves the rights to vote, and make them human beings. So ultimately, the man himself went on to live to late 1800s, but he always made his life about being active and fighting. And one of his quotes is, with no struggle, there is no progress. And it also says that no man could ever degrade the soul in me. A nation without honesty, truthfulness, and virtue is not a nation. So this is a man who endured being owned as a piece of property, endured freeing himself, endured being able to learn and to read and write in a time where he was not going to be taught how to read and write just based on the color of his skin. And I mean, man, whenever I read about Freddie D, or I think about Freddie D, it's very inspirational, man, because nobody owns us right now. And we have the freedom to do a lot of the things that he endured physical abuse for. So I just say this to you all to give you motivation when you feel beat down, when you feel like you're injured beyond recovery, when you feel like you're not going to make it and you're not going to push on. Just think, if Freddie D didn't push on, he might have never got his freedom. If Freddie D didn't push on, people might not be able to vote and have the rights they have today. He endured a lot, man. Not to say that anybody else's plight is less. Just to say that if you have a strong plight, if you have a strong fight, just know you're blessed with greatness. You have the ability to be great, Sometimes we wish for greatness, but greatness doesn't come without great struggle. Without great struggle, there is no great progress. So yeah, and I think one of the greatest things about Frederick Douglass that goes unsaid and goes unwritten and unheard is that towards the end of his life, no matter who did him wrong, whether his falling out with Abraham Lincoln about the way the slaves were freed, he reconciled with him. He reconciled even with Thomas Auld, the guy who sold him off to the violent slave owner. And when his first wife passed away, a couple of years after that, he married a woman who was actually a white activist. So forgiveness was a tremendous part of Frederick Douglass's legacy, and I think it's probably a testament to his greatness and really how great you have to be is to not only endure all the things you endure and go through all the things you go through, but to have that forgiveness for the people that actually put you through some of it and be able to make that peace within yourself. And that's a big part of getting to your goals that I think a lot of people miss, is that you have to have forgiveness in your heart. You have to be able to move forward in life. I myself have a personal lot of experience with forgiveness and forgiving people, and it took me a long time to get there. It wasn't something easy, but I will tell you something. It's why I live my life so peacefully. You know what I mean? So definitely forgiveness is a major part of Frederick Douglass's greatness, and also another part of the reason why I wanted to bring you this video and inspire people with it, because not only did he go through these things and endure these horrible physical problems and law problems, sociological problems, but on top of that, he came to forgive a lot of the people that did that to him. So I hope these words find you well. I hope these words find you in a place where you're ready to make great progress in your life. Remember, one small change is all it takes. One small step every day to get to where you want to go to. Sorry if the wind noise is crazy, but I'm out trying to be physically active and do my part. You know what I mean? And everybody out there, I hope you're being great. And I hope that the words of Frederick Douglass, and I hope the soul and the spirit of Frederick Douglass is power to inspire you to push through whatever you're going through in life. And yeah, man, stay blessed. So it's the Demon D Sunday blessing. Sorry, no cars today. Just a little bit of inspiration and motivation for y'all out there. Make sure y'all are staying, keeping it 100% wholesome. And yeah, I guess we should kick off the kindness challenge on the back end of this. This is one of my acts of kindness to start the kindness challenge, is to share Frederick Douglass's story with all my people that are out there, possibly going through some stuff, possibly struggling, possibly trying to achieve greatness or change their life or just make it a little bit better. Know that if you have a strong struggle, if you have a big struggle, the way you rise to the occasion is going to get you through that struggle, and it's going to get you to your greatness. So wishing you all big blessings, wishing you all greatness. If you're up watching this video and you've got the time to even see this video, you're already very, 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 very blessed. Woke up today, you know what I'm saying? If we make it back to the pillow tonight, we're super blessed. We get up again tomorrow, tremendously blessed. So stay motivated, folks. Stay inspired. Demon D, just bringing you some kind words, some good words. Kindness challenge kicks off. This is how it goes with the kindness challenge. Just go do something kind. You don't got to tell nobody about it. You don't got to record it. You don't got to put it on Instagram. Just go be nice. Hold the door for somebody. Help somebody with their bags. Whatever. Give somebody 50 cents when they're begging for change. It really doesn't matter. Being nice is just being nice. Stay blessed, y'all.